Hello, my dear Pisces. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between December the 1st to December 15, 2016, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So I will start shuffling your cards. December 14, we will have the last of the 3 supermoons for 2016. This moon is also known as the full cold moon and the full long night's moon, and as the moon before Jule. Jule is the midwinter solstice. December 13 to 14, there will also be visible meteor showers in the sky, the Gemini's meteor shower. It is considered to be the most powerful meteor shower, but will be damped by the full supermoon a little bit. So, I call the divine with love and light. I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Pisces. So I want my dear Pisces to have love in their lives, find themselves in loving relationships, and also to find themselves having creative success and reaching for the highest goal towards spiritual enlightenment and also their highest destiny. Okay, so Pisces, what's up with you this month? Just tune in a little bit. Okay, so this is the future, this is the now, and this is the past. Sorry, the past is probably the past is probably November, and this is probably the first half of December 2016. But whenever you watch this, is probably exactly the right time to see it. So the first card for you, Pisces, is Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius, fiery energy coming into your life. Wants to make rearrangements, wants you to go towards your highest path, towards spiritual enlightenment. It's all about growing as a person. It's also about reaching your highest goal, like what do you want? What are you longing for? What do you need to have been doing before you die so you won't regret anything? So it's very like lively, and it's life force, and it's really working relentlessly to reach your goal. It might also be that you had a fiery person in your nearby that can come with some new influences, like kind of new experience and a little bit more passion and adventure in your life. It's a very beautiful card about a person that thinks that they are good enough to actually be worthy of the things that they dream about. It's very beautiful. The next card for you is 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is it's kind of the opposite as Knight of Wands. 4 of Swords is feeling I'm tired. I don't want to do this. I don't want to talk to anybody. It can be also sometimes a physical illness, like catching a cold or spraining an ankle or something like that. And it can also be like being angry at someone. Maybe they crossed your plan and your will, what you wanted to do, and this might be the silent treatment, the punishment. Sometimes it's also like truth between 2 parties that are kind of in war, maybe people not really speaking to each other. But sometimes it's also like if you have been on a long journey, like a long spiritual journey, personal growth, learning a lot of things, you might need to take time also when you're not going forward like, a fast-moving train. Maybe sometimes you need to rest as well and to kind of digest the things that you have learned through the Knight of Wands. So next card is Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is probably you. It's probably your feminine inner side that's need time to adjust, need time to look at their feelings, need time to digest what has been through, and also be in tune with themselves. Kind of not running so fast, so you are running away from your soul. So it seems like time is needed to just sit and relax and get in tune with your feelings. This might be also 2 people not really happy with each other. Like one person very fiery, my way or the highway, and one person more withdrawn, and like a crack between those 2 people. And next is Five of Swords. So Five of Swords after the Queen of Cups. It seems like you're afraid, ashamed or afraid that someone will humiliate you or someone will use you, abuse you. It's the Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, and then Five of Swords. So this swords thingy going on, like a little bit of a war. And with the Five of Swords, it's kind of being like pointed to, being like under the microscope, like people are judging you or attacking you or watching out for your weak spots and kind of dig into them and attack you where you are the weakest. So it might feel like you don't have really many friends right now, or it might be like you feel targeted in some way. So let's see. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is like all these dreams that we had here with Knight of Wands kind of led to nothing. Big piles of rubbish building up instead of this beautiful thing that you wanted, this flowering, this fruitation, things that you wanted. And it seems like you had the best intentions. But with the Four of Swords and Five of Swords, it's kind of, maybe you are not surrounding yourself with friends. Maybe you are surrounding yourself with enemies. And then everything will go wrong, because we are not supposed to be victims to the circumstances. We are supposed to take power over the circumstances, deciding what kind of persons we want in our life and what kind of persons we don't want in our life. So it's no use to sitting and like crying over what has been. If a person or a situation isn't what you hoped it would be, you can always create anew, you can always start anew, and you have learned a lot, you have got a lot of experience here. So this for me, it seems like a relationship that has gone wrong between a young fiery energy, a bit immature maybe, and a Queen of Cups that's very much in tune with their feelings. And so there has been some kind of there's a silence, and there might have been some kind of abuse, some kind of attack, and it seems like this road is not leading anywhere. It's kind of end in the Seven of Pentacles. That's a really dull card, but sometimes it's good as well. Seven of Pentacles and Four of Swords is time of rest. Maybe you have been granted a vacation after have like been in a war or been in some kind of argument with another person, or at your workplace or in the family, that have kind of made you really tired and really exhausted and feeling drained of energy. So maybe the Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles is needed, like a much needed vacation for you to collect yourself again and to decide what you want to do with your life. What are you longing for? Because the things that you are longing for is also the things that your soul are longing for, and those things are of course also aligned with the divine. So they don't need to be a conflict within you anymore. You can align yourself with what you want to have. You don't need to see the world through other people's eyes or their compasses. You need to align yourself with you and what you want in your life. Underneath the Knight of Wands, we have the Fool. So it seems like the Knight of Wands is kind of impulsive person. Only want shiny days, shiny sunny days, and don't want so much trouble on their way. But still there's a white dog here, so it's kind of a symbol for trustworthiness, as with a white horse. I think this person is very open with what they want and their aim. So there's no need to feel like you have been fooled or tricked, because it seems like they are very like open with what they want. Maybe they just want something casual. Maybe they are kind of wanting to get away, leave the place, have more adventures, riding into the sunset. This is also bravery, being brave enough to stand for what you believe in, and being brave enough to align yourself with your soul's wish, with the longing in your soul, with the longing in your body, and not and stick to that, like kind of align yourself with that instead of working opposing this. So he has this wand here, like kind of very like an antenna to the divine. He is more like, well, What do I care? He has this rucksack here, reminding him of maybe future lifetime, a little bit of karma being there, but it seems to be nothing that bothers him. He has a white rose in his hand, and so it's kind of purity with this. It's kind of a person that wants well and wants to not have a dull life, but an adventurous one with a lot of experience. So it's nothing wrong with this. But it's a bit impulsive and a bit young, so they might be doing things that are not really considerate, not really thought about. Underneath the Four of Swords, we have a Ten of Wands. So Ten of Wands, you see the back is turned against us. It's a person kind of giving up, leaving the show, not thinking that they have enough energy to withstand solving more problems or climbing another mountain here. They're kind of giving up and say, okay, the fool can go and do whatever they want. I won't follow them because I'm too tired, or we don't have the same goals. So it seems to be a split, like sliding doors here. One person is going this way and the other person is going that way. So they are leaving each other. And next card is Three of Wands, and it comes underneath the Queen of Cups. So it seems like the Queen needs to decide what she stands for, what does she wants with her life. And I say she because it's a queen, but it can be a male or a female. It's the same with that person. It's just simple for me to say the sex that I see, so I don't have to remind myself all the time. Being very close to water, being very close to your emotions, aligning yourself with your own willpower, and also this back turned, like a longing to leave, almost escaping from the reality, a little bit like the Fool, actually. But in the same time, being very true to yourself, your feelings, and what you want. So it's a lot of hope with this, actually. It seems like you will put together a game plan here for what you want to have in the future. Yes, here's the Four of Wands. So this is you going and building something for yourself that's better, and something that you want, like more beautiful connection with the persons in your life, and also like this freedom between a couple maybe. But this is also your own stability. Instead of aligning yourself with people that's questioning you, aligning yourself with yourself instead, and kind of being more truthful to yourself with what you want. This is a place very shined upon by the sun, so it's clear. You can see what's going on, and it's warm sense also, like people taking care of each other, like continuation, people being there for each other also, like for the long haul. And it's, of course, a building of a new house, a new home, a new stability within you, not caring if people are targeting you or not, because you need to build your life as you want it, and not as due to someone else's wish or how they are viewing you. So the next card is the Temperance, and it comes underneath the Seven of Pentacles. So it might be that you're waiting for someone to kind of grow up, or waiting for yourself to grow up. But it seems like this was what you hoped for here. So waiting for something to happen, and here it suddenly happens. So it seems like you can have a lot of wish coming through here if you're just deciding yourself for what you want. It seems like suddenly you have it. You have been waiting a long time, and here it comes. But it might come in a form or shape that you didn't expect, because the Temperance card is kind of a challenge, even though it looks very beautiful. It's being able to take in your opposite side, being able to expand yourself, to get a higher knowing. If you're a person that, for example, wants freedom, like this person, not wanting to be tied down, leaving whenever problem comes, maybe you can take in the other side that's more like staying, building something for the future. And if you are like the Queen of Cups, afraid of other people's opinion of you, you can stop with this and align yourself with yourself, and therefore have a totally new view of your life. So look around you on the people that you have surrounding you. They might have a big clue to the kind of skills that you need to develop here with the Temperance card. And it's also about being mature, seeing things from above, seeing things in a forgiving kind of sense, because everyone is here doing the best they can and with what they are born with. Someone can be born a psychopath. So what can they do? They don't have the normal feeling that you and me have. So they do the best they can. And they might have many, many lifetimes before they come to the same kind of understanding that the person that is an empath has, because the empath has been and done everything. So they can see things from many different levels that maybe a person without feelings can't really do, because they might be totally new to this place. So they don't know how to solve things, but they are learning. Okay, so don't give up hope with a project or something that you have been working for a long time. It seems like it will resolve here. Even if you're like kind of ready to go out the door, it seems like whoosh, it comes back and in a very happy form, kind of solving your earlier problems. And what's solving the earlier problems seems to be you aligning with yourself, not having this conflict inside of your head anymore of who you should be, what you should think, what kind of food you should have. Just go with what you want, what you feel is right. This is going to create tremendous momentum in your life and cause you to move forward in a very great, stable, modest, but very solid kind of way. Almost being yourself, finding yourself. So the next card for you is Knight of Pentacles, and it comes underneath the Fool here and the Knight of Wands. So Knight is kind of new adventures, doing things on a new way, and the Fool is the same. So something really new, and it's just old because you had it as the first card here. So and it's kind of contradiction here, because this is a very stable person, slow going, and this is a very hasty person, and this is a person without impulse control, and this one has a lot of impulse control. He has so much impulse control that he is holding his black horse very tight. His black horse is his unknown wants and desires and needs. So it almost seems like you're taking this energy and kind of harvest it and hold it for yourself in some sense. It's almost like you're hiding what you really wanted here, or this person is hiding what they really wanted, or maybe they are doing an abrupt change, or there's coming in a totally new person for you, maybe a new friend, new colleague, new lover, because the energy is very like different. Both those are though very pure and honest. They want to do good. They want to be good persons. And those two are very adventurous. So a little bit they are going in the same direction. But the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands is very different. This one is slow going, well organized, listen to what other people has to say, try their best. This one is kind of very rebellious and doing only what's giving them pleasure. And while this one is kind of doing things for a greater good of everyone, kind of following the social codes and the rules that this one is breaking. So maybe the wild one here is settling down a little bit and kind of hold their horses a little bit. Try to be a better person. Try to do a little bit what others expect them to do. Be a little bit more reliant, like trustworthy, and a person that can stick to their words, things like this. So the next card is Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords, this is a person being stuck in their thoughts. It might be that they are longing for someone in the past. They had a little trouble here. First people not speaking, then people leaving, and now still thinking about that person, but kind of not being able to move forward, but don't want to reach out either. So it might be like with anything. You wanted a job maybe, and you have tried very much to get it, but here you're kind of giving up and want something to be served towards you, something to be just given to you. It's like giving up a little bit, but it's a giving up like a little bit helpless, like you want someone to help you. So maybe you need to ask for help, or do affirmation or prayers. They might help with aligning yourself with the things that you really want, because this one doesn't even really know what they want. They are kind of stuck in this situation, and the castle is just there, see, and so it's kind of you being almost at the goal but being unable to see it. And I think you might get help with untangling these things. It's almost like have made a prison for yourself with your own thoughts. Maybe this person has done a 360-degree thing here, and suddenly think that they need to be very well behaved and keeping things inside, and that's not what was needed to make reconciliation between the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups. The things that should have been needed was like more communication. This is no communication, no communication, no communication. So I think this one is trying to be proving themselves worthy for something. Five of Wands. So it comes underneath the Queen of Cups, this Three of Wands, and then Five of Wands. So she knows what she wants, and the Knight of Pentacles doesn't really know what they want. So they don't know what they should ask for or how they should behave. So it's almost like this person is really new at this, trying to work together with someone and align themselves with someone, but they are kind of mixing it up with being stuck or losing their freedom. And this is not what this is. The Queen of Cups doesn't want to shame anyone, I think. She's just dreaming of a better future with more connection and more love in the world. And I think the Knight of Pentacles is kind of misconfusing this with losing their freedom. So it's something going on here, but it seems to be like, okay, I will lose my freedom, I will do this, but I will hate it every second of the way. And here's the Queen of Pentacles, which this person is trying to reach. And it can be another person, but I guess it's the Queen of Cups in another shape, just more stable and more tolerant, not so high tide in emotion as she were here when the argument might have been settling and the silent treatment going on and feeling like really betrayed. Now it seems like she's more stable because she has stabilized herself and kind of aligned herself with what she wants. And so the Knight of Pentacles has kind of it's like a military runway to take himself from this point forward to the Queen of Pentacles, and he doesn't really know how to do this. So if you is the Pisces, male or female, that has problem with a partner that has a little bit commitment issues, help them a little bit along the way, because communication seems to be the key, because this person thinks that they are going to lose themselves and their freedom and the person that they are if they are going to be together with the Queen of Pentacles here. And I don't think that this is the truth. I think that this person will be able to be just this kind of person. Just need to be more communicative, need to be more able to stick to their words, be trustworthy, not so impulsive, but more trustworthy. I think this is one of the key things that's needed for the Queen of Pentacles to be satisfied and not feeling betrayed all the time here. Okay, it might also be different person, but it seems like a very fiery and very watery, like two personalities that's kind of the opposite of each other, is trying to make things work because they have a very pure will and like an ability to create stability. So here both are earth people suddenly, because they have taken some steps, some good step towards working with their differences. And this is the last card. This is Justice. It's Libra. And this is the card for balance. So they need to be balance of both. No tying down, and also still this connection. So it's very beautiful. It's just that these things can feel like really like a mountain to climb when you are in this situation. But it's not as hard as it appears. There just needs to be more communication and justice will prevail. Like both parties needs to give as much commitment that they need to keep the relationship together, and also give each other as equal amount of freedom to be able to be happy together. So it seems that balance is the key. The balance will make things moving forward, and that is balance first to align yourself with yourself. If you are the queen, the Knight of Wands here, and wants to be in a relationship, but it doesn't seem to be possible if you are not changing like the whole person that you are. Align yourself with the feeling that you want to be in the relationship, not so much with what you are going to lose, because this is only fears in your head. And the Queen of Cups needs to understand that that she also needs to align herself with what she wants, and that it is not a bad thing to ask for more commitment and be very like stable, like the Queen of Pentacles here, mature and stable, and know what justice is, and how to create justice in your life, and what is justice. Being very sure, it seems. Don't question yourself so much, but talk. A lot of communication seems to be needed. So, what's going on for Pisces? Some advices. We have the Ringmaster scrutiny here. Discernment, clear vision and details. So it seems like these things that's going on here needs to be talked through with detail. Don't be afraid of scaring each other. Really try to talk truthfully of everything, like every little detail. Don't leave anything to silent, because the things that you leave to silent and in the dark, it will be the things that later on will haunt you. So really talk through everything if you are in this relationship where you're not really aligned. We also have the Eagle King, so big picture and angelic help. The Eagle King is the big spirit here, taking your prayers to the sun. So it might be a very good time to ask for what you really, really want with the Three of Wands. Kind of make a lot of prayer. So it will be clear to you as well what you are searching for. And it will be much more easier than for you to create this. This is a very beautiful help. It's being very, very loved from the divine, and having a beautiful support, and a lot of signs and synchronicity. So, what's going on from a past life oracle card view for Pisces? Oh, yes, okay. I think that maybe both persons in this thread has had, they have wounds from their childhood that's kind of coming up in this kind of way. When we come down here as babies, we are very like fragile and also very untainted. But due to our growing up, and parents not really have the time to give us all their attention, many of us are going to grow up with the feeling of not being loved. And I think that both those people in this spread has kind of the same background here. So they have just taken two separate survival strategies to solve this. And so there can be a kind of understanding in that you are not so alike, not so unlike each other, was what I'm trying to say. You are, in the core, you are very much the same. It's just that you have chosen two different survival strategies to kind of cope with this feeling of not being loved, of not being good enough as the person that you is. So both people in this spread needs to start believing in themselves, and thinking that they are good enough exactly like they are. And maybe the commitment is the important, the contact, and everything else needs to also being talked through. But to choose one another and stick to one another, even when the shit hits the fan like this, just staying with and knowing that you are both in it for kind of the long haul, and trying to really change it, even though you have those wounds from their childhood. And one needs maybe a lot of freedom to be able to feel like they have run away from this feeling of being not loved, and the other one needs a lot of compassion to get the feeling of being loved. So Pisces, it looks like it's easing up anyway from what we have experienced with the energies during the summer and the fall. So it seems like things are going to be much easier from now on. But what you need to really see is that you need to be very stable with who you are and require justice for yourself in a very calm and stable and modest way, in a very grown-up way. So beautiful, Pisces, and thank you for watching. And I hope to see you again in the middle of December. So take really good care. Bye-bye.